you guys are doing super, super well. My kids are napping right now, and so I thought I would take the opportunity to come out here and talk to you guys about making choices. Everything that we do in this life requires making a choice. So I'm going to talk to you guys about a personal thing that I've been experiencing over the last few months. And yesterday it was confirmed that I have rosacea. So I have a type of rosacea that is treatable, and it causes like this excessive redness and like all of these little pimples and what have you. And it's really frustrating because pretty much my entire life I have freckles, but I've had very smooth and even skin. And so now I'm experiencing this new thing in my life where I don't like the situation that I'm in. I don't like the fact that I have these bumps, that I have this rosacea, that I have, to actually wake up and change the way that I'm doing things. So I was thinking about this a lot because yesterday, so I go to the doctor and then I come home or go to the doctor and I have this prescription that I need to fill. And I've been trying to be more in tune with my body and more natural as best as I can. So the thought of taking like these medications and then having to potentially use this particular medication for ever, this internal medication and then a topical one, I kind of started to be like, oh, well, this sucks. Well, this sucks. Well, why does this have to happen to me? Well, why, what have I done wrong? I've been trying to do all of these great things. My mind kind of went down the rabbit hole. And then I remembered that I have a choice. I have a choice. I went to a professional. The professional gave me, first it was my choice to go to the professional. Second, it was my choice whether to accept this professional's diagnosis or not. Third, it was my choice to take the prescription and fill it. And fourth, it's my choice whether to use it. So what I'm saying here is that we always have a choice, even though it feels bad. And so one of the symptoms of being faced with a somewhat challenging decision is the fact that you retreat back into being like I was being, like just complaining about the fact that I have all of this stuff on my face and not really seeing that there are choices. But all of those options require me to change something. They require me to pay attention to what I eat, to what I put on my skin, to putting on sunscreen so that it doesn't flare up, to making follow-up appointments, to doing all of these things that quite honestly I would rather not do, right? And then on top of that, so the little caption here says, how can you make a decision when there's so many choices? So in that case, the choices were pretty streamlined. They were pretty straightforward. Doctor, prescription, use it, don't use it. So then as I tend to do, is I tend to ask people for their opinions because I like to gather information and then figure out what the best choice is for me. So I started asking people like, what do they do for rosacea? And so I've got a couple suggestions on products, I've got a couple suggestions on more natural things. I've got some suggestions on changing my diet internally, and then also supplements and other like probiotics and digestive enzymes and things like that. And let me tell you, it can get really overwhelming. And one of the things that I definitely know being in the online world is, I've been in this world for 2.5, 3 years or so, is that anytime you even think something, Facebook already knows that you're thinking it. And so all of a sudden, all these ads start to appear. Maybe you're thinking about a career transition and you saw my thing and now you're seeing all these other people's programs that are coming up and you just don't even know what to do. And honestly, that is where most of us as a society have fallen short, is that we're expecting somebody else to know better what we need than we do. And really that is one of the founding principles of the guided career and one of the foundational pieces of all of the work that I have been doing personally on myself is to learn to listen to myself first. And in order to learn to listen to yourself first, you need to clear away some of the junk. You need to understand why it is that you trust somebody else more than you trust yourself. You need to understand where a certain belief comes from. Like for me, for example, where does this belief that I don't want to take medication come from? Is it really because I don't want to take it, or because, the whole world is moving on this organic, natural, no meds, no big pharma, all of that kind of stuff. And so it takes some time and a little bit of silence and a little bit of dedication to myself to weed through all of that stuff so that then I can come to the ultimate conclusion, which is I think the medication is fine and I'm going to take it and I'm going to see how it works. So that is something that I wanted to share with you guys about choices and the plethora of choices that we have out there. And as you consider whether you would like to be a part of the guided career, I invite you to take notice about how you feel. How do you resonate when you watch one of my videos? Do you appreciate what I'm saying? Does it trigger you? Does it make you upset? You shut it off right away? Do you feel like it would be a good partnership? Because that's what it ultimately is. Do you feel like it would be a good partnership in order to help fuel you to where you want to go next? How do you feel? Basically, how do you feel when you read the sales page? How do you feel when you read the words that are on that page? How do you feel about the commitment? And I'm going to tell you right now that there are going to be things that are going to stop you. You're going to say, oh, I can't commit to 11 weeks. Oh, I can't commit to 1 time a week. Oh, the money is too much. And the truth is that all of those are legitimate reasons, but they can also be symptoms of something deeper, of that fear that's saying, no, 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 don't change. No, we like us the way we are, when in truth, you really want to make a change. And so I invite you to explore that. I invite you to schedule a call with me, 20, 30 minutes. We can figure out if this is a good fit for you, if it's a good fit for me, if it's a good fit for the program. We can help you make that choice. And I am not going to push you. Trust me, I don't want to support somebody who doesn't want to be there. So I am not going to push you into making an investment just for the money. It's not my thing. So I want to make sure that you understand what the program is. I want to make sure that you know how to make a right choice. And actually, simply getting on this call with me, if you are guided to do it, if your intuition tells you to do it, if that little voice inside of you says, I really want to find out because I want to be without regrets. I want to know. You're learning how to trust yourself. So simply by considering this program, you're already creating a foundation for yourself, a foundation upon which this entire program was built, which is learning how to trust yourself. So thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great day, and I can't wait to share more with you guys. If you're interested in the program, feel free to click on the website that is in the caption. It's thenewfirm.co/the-guided-career. We officially are going to start the program on June 3rd, which is a Sunday, and we're going to go 11 weeks, and you'll get all the details that you need to know, so don't worry about when the calls are and all that kind of stuff. We're going to work it out. But just know that the official opening date, opening ceremony, opening of this group is going to be June 3rd. So you have some time. You have some time to save your pennies if this is what you're interested in. You have some time to schedule a call with me. And you have some time to be in silence and listen to yourself. So I will be talking to you soon. Take care. Bye.